Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday morning today. It's the day of the Sabbath. I wish you all the best this Sabbath and that all your prayers are answered and that we will get this opportunity to thank the Creator, our Lord, for having us have this Sabbath day, for choosing us to survive up to this day. This morning, I would like to talk about what I consider to be the biggest battle that I've ever seen on the African continent. It is not the Battle of Isandlwana or the Battle of the Blood River, but it is the battle between Ikholwa and a miner. That is the biggest battle that you can ever find because Ikholwa believes in the goodness of human being or human beings and believes in Jesus Christ, the Lord of love, the Lord of truth. But the miner lives in the world, in the underworld, and also walks above ground and sees, particularly in Africa in the colonial context, the suffering of black people at the hands of white people who own the mines or who manage the mines or who are the executives of the mines. When they come together, most of the time Ikholwa is an agriculturalist who has land in the mission and has a church, which is also a school. But the manor also has a homestead, which is run according to Zulu laws, according to African laws, according to the local context and the historical context of that place. I liken this battle between the battle which I saw in nature in Ejozini, not next to the Jozini Dam, but in one of the mountains that face KwaQondile. In that battle, the snake was huge, but the gorilla was large. It seemed to me that the snake had the first strike, but the gorilla responded in the swiftest way that I've ever seen, breaking the snake in half and then going to the grave to retire, saying, I have killed the biggest snake that was going to kill or devour all of my children. My children will be able to kill the smaller snakes because my children are larger than the smaller snakes. Because we have been in Ejozini for the longest time, we understand the context, we understand the history, we understand how the civilization is developing and has developed in the past. We have an institutional memory or a natural memory of the place. Of course, the snake is swift and I am dead, but my children will inherit the land and will see the last snake being beaten by a young child, and the empire of the serpent would have been destroyed for good. But in that titanic battle between the largest snake and the largest gorilla, it is the gorilla that won because it didn't die at that time. It died later on and had time to retell, to plan for the future. But the snake was no longer there. It was broken in half. I thank you.